What I got to do?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raising Cane's on a Tuesday, Election Day across the country. And we are talking Charger basketball. The Chargers have come off a successful trip down to Jacksonville, Florida. The Chargers will be taking on the Golden Eagles tonight, Kinsley, from Hattiesburg at Reed Green Coliseum at 7 o'clock. And I know we're excited. These guys are pretty excited too.
Oh, man, in the words of Red Fox, this is the big one.
It is the big one. So Kinsley, are you ready to go down to Hardy Street and whip up on them Golden Eagles, pluck the feathers out of them?
I'm ready to go down to Hardy Street. I feel where you're coming from, and I'm in full support. Like I said last week, it's gonna be kind of an emotional game because you know where my ties are. But I mean, hey, I know what my job is though.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, I believe it's going to be a really good game. I believe it's going to be a close game. But, at the end of the day, I've seen the Chargers play. I can't say the same for the Eagles because I have yet to see them play. But from what I'm hearing, it should be a pretty close game. But it's going to come down to who can finish.
Right, and I think one of those things are free throws, because if you can't make the easy buckets, then you're not going to win many, and so that's going to be a big factor in the game tonight are the free throws.
Right, from seeing the Chargers play, I mean, they play a fast-paced game. Coach Phillips, I mean, you have your team ready, judging from the last game that we called. You always have your team ready, and I mean, these boys, they play with a passion. I mean, they really do. I mean, they play from the time the whistle blows to the last whistle blows. So it's going to be a good one. I mean, I really believe the Chargers, they're going to pull it out. I really do.
You're exactly right. So we got a few special guests with us. Our Offensive Player of the Week, Trey Cook, is here with us. He did an outstanding job down in Jacksonville. And also Anthony Curry, we call him Nuki. And he's here with us today. Had a really good job of rebounding. Had about 13 rebounds, Kinsley. But, Coach Phillips, why don't you talk about your trip to Jacksonville and talk about that and talk about your guys. We also have Darius Hinyard. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I had everybody right, Coach, because we got a big crowd today here at Raising Cane's, and they do a good job of feeding us. And I tell you what, talk about what you guys did last weekend or this past weekend, and talk about that some.
Yeah, it was the first, kind of road trip. We played all freshmen. It was a great experience, to go down and play in the Trinity Baptist Classic. Trinity Baptist is in our region as well. And then we played Weber International University. They're NEI Division I. So we got an opportunity to play two very good teams, and I thought our kids really played hard and fought for 40 minutes and never gave up. And I thought we got better from the first game to the second game.
Now, let's go with Trey first. Talk about his play this past weekend, and what did he bring to the table? What did he do for you guys?
Trey he's hard-nosed kid, plays very hard. He ran the point for us this weekend and, distributed the basketball. Had a really good game the second game. I think he hit 3 threes. But he's just a kid that's just going to give it your all and very coachable, and I'm glad to have him on the team.
All right. So, Trey, let's talk with you. Talk about this weekend. What was it like going to Jacksonville to Trinity Baptist, that classic there? What were how did you like the trip, and what did you take from the weekend's games?
We had a long trip to Jacksonville. And when we got over there, we played kind of sluggish the first game. It took us a little minute to get going. But after we got going, we got relaxed, and we started playing good and started playing together. And we're looking forward to playing tonight at Southern Miss.
All right. Now, talk about the game tonight. What are you looking forward to the most, playing a Conference USA school at their house at Reed Green Coliseum?
It's exciting to be their home opener at USM. And for me, knowing that they're going to have like a big crowd there, it's going to be a big game, that's going to be really exciting. And we're just going to come with it and be ready to play.
Now, Trey, who do you pattern your play after? Is there an NBA player or somebody that you just pattern your game, or do you have your own style of play?
I kind of get my play style from my brother. He plays basketball. That's what I look up. Really, that's about all. Him, Devin Booker. That's about all I look up to, really.
All right. So, Kinsley, we have to mention our sponsors because we have some good ones. Raising Cane's, Middleton's Tree Service, and our Player of the Week, Old River Road Deer Process, and those guys. And our newest sponsor, Citrus Solution Cleaning Services. They're located right here in Laurel, Mississippi. Bren Jones owns that, and he is excited about being a part of us, so shout out to them. And Kinsley, I'll let you talk with Nookie. And okay, Nookie's not talking with us, but I'll let you talk with Darius Hinder. Darius. I remember calling his name the last game because he was going off out there, Kinsley. So, Coach, talk about Darius's game this past weekend. What did he bring to the table? I know Trey did a great job of rebounding and really did a good job there. So what did Darius do this past weekend?
Well, also, Darius brings us toughness, in the post. He's a terrific rebounder. He gets to the rim, explosive. So we're expecting a big thing from him tonight. I think, he's one of our leaders, and, a lot of the players, look up to him and everything, and very coachable. So I'm looking forward to tonight and see what he brings to the table as well.
All right. So, Kinsley, why don't you talk to Darius and talk about his experience down at Trinity Baptist Classic?
All right, Darius. We're just going to make this simple. We're just going to call you Duke, okay? So you came off the bench in the Trinity Baptist Classic with 18 points. How do you feel about your performance after getting on the board with that many points?
I feel real good about it. I feel like I helped my team a lot. Came off the bench with strong minutes. Finished around the rim, be a big part of the team.
Okay. And now, you step on the court, and, you guys just continue to you guys just ball out. Just plain and simple. Talk about, as the season has gone on, how do you feel that the team has really come together to just put out a great product on the court?
I feel like we got to get to know each other a little bit more. This is a first-year program. We all just really getting to start to play with each other. I feel like we're going to be all right as the season goes along.
And you're right. This is the first season for Southeastern Baptist College basketball, and you got to just step it on the court. just playing a tremendous game of basketball. And now you guys are on the big stage tonight. You're taking on a D1 college. And now the thing that stands out to me about the Golden Eagles is, the height that they have on the team. I believe they're the tallest guys, 6'11". What are your feelings about stepping on the court against a D1 level team? Is there any nervous emotions or anything on your part?
Nah, I'm never nervous. Coach always asks me, "Are you ready?" I always tell him, "I'm born ready." So I'm ready for anything. I'm going to step up on the stage, do my part, and hopefully my boys behind me.
And Trey, back to you. What are your thoughts about, D1 college? These are some pretty big guys. They do have talent on the team, but your team has talent as well. If you guys have shown throughout the Classic, and even against the New Rock Wolverines a couple of weeks ago. What are your thoughts about going into this game? Playing on the D1 against a D1 team.
We just got to come with intensity. We know they're going to be bigger than us, but as long as we keep fighting, move the ball, run out in transition, make sure we box out, we're gonna be okay.
And Coach Phillips, the game is a couple hours to tip off. I know you've put a lot of time into, game planning and, studying this opponent. What have you come up with as far as your keys to victory to outscoring the Golden Eagles?
Obviously, shot selection. We have to take care of the basketball, and we've got to get out, the first 5-10 minutes and, not get a deficit. We've got to make sure we get back in transition. We've got to box out, and we got to close out on shooters. That was the biggest key this weekend. But we worked on that a little bit yesterday, and I thought we had a really good practice. And I think we're going to be ready to play tonight.
Okay. And, just talk about how this all came to fruition. I mean, how did you get Southern Miss to agree to play you guys? And, I mean, what was their emotion about it?
Well, actually, I know Steve Shields, assistant coach, and also Doc Sandler. He's from Arkansas. So kind of the Arkansas connection there. And then we had an opportunity to, just sit down and talk. And I asked if we wanted to play, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity for, not only the kids, the community, and, it's a local game. So it's just a great opportunity.
Well, that sounds good. I mean, I'm like I said, John, I'm excited about this. And I mean, just the fact that, Southeastern Baptist, I mean, they're playing, a team, on the D1 level. I mean, that stands out. Even I told you this morning, the fact that, shout out to Randy Bell for, announcing, that, this game was being played. I mean, to me, that's something that really stands out. So, I mean, this will be a really good game. It's going to be a game that really puts Southeastern Baptist Chargers on the map. And, I mean, I think it's going to be a very intense game. It really is. And, I mean, I hope, people out there, they're not thinking, wow, this is, sometimes people think, this is a Baptist college. I mean, they really can't be serious. But, I mean, no, this is a team to be taken seriously. Southeastern Baptist, I mean, they're a legit team, to be honest. So, I mean, this is going to be a really good game. I'm excited about it, and I'm actually anxious to see what this crowd is going to be like.
Yeah, I am too, Kinsley. Sometimes you look at last season in the NCAA's, Wofford come to North Carolina and beat them 79-75, and they didn't expect that. So that was a big shocker to everybody. So you never can take a team lightly, and if Southern Miss does that, they might find an L beside that column. So, Southern Miss has been struggling here of late with basketball, so this could be a great opportunity for the Chargers to come in and get a win. So we're going to be coming to you live at 6:30 from Reed Green for the pregame show. So, Coach, are you guys ready?
We're ready. We are, we're going to go down and give our best and represent Southeastern Baptist College and the community.
All right. Now, if somebody wanted to get a ticket for tonight's game, do they just show up at the game and buy their ticket? Do they come to the school? What do they need to do?
Yeah, I think bleacher tickets are $8, and then I think the other tickets are $10. I think you can walk in and get tickets.
All right, so Kinsley, 7 o'clock tip-off, 6:30 pregame show. If you can't make it, be sure to listen to the broadcast as our Chargers go up against the Golden Eagles and their season opening at Reed Green Coliseum. Kinsley, are you ready to go down to Hardy Street and whip some tail?
I am ready to go down to Hardy Street, John. I'm going to tell you what, I'm just going to be honest. You know what the best thing about a Southern Miss basketball game is?
What's that?
Those sausage dogs. Man, ain't nothing like them. I mean, they're better than the ones at the football games. I mean, I don't know if it's a different type of sausage, but whatever it is, that's the best thing about the games to me, to be honest. So, let's let you know I'm going to have one on deck.
Well, you do that, Kinsley. I'm not going to eat a sausage dog. I may eat something on the way there, but it's not going to be a sausage dog, an overpriced one at Southern Miss. So I can guarantee you that.
I don't think they'll be like the Pelicans, John. I really don't.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So that's another thing. We're going to be going down to New Orleans on the 26th of November, and we're going to be taking on Louisiana Prep before the Pelicans and Celtics game. So, Coach, how can somebody get a hold of you for tickets for that game?
Yes, they can get a hold of me. My email is coachbradphillips@gmail.com, or they can text me or call. My cell number is 870-378-7203. We have until November 12th to get tickets. We need to sell at least 50 before we can preserve the court. And I think we're going to get that done. But we'd love to have people to come out and support us and have a trip down to New Orleans.
All right, so Kinsley, 7 o'clock, again, tip-off at Reed Green Coliseum as the Southeastern Baptist Chargers take on the Golden Eagles of Southern Mississippi. And looking forward to it. So y'all come out and support if you can. Be sure to listen to our broadcast. We're going to be coming on at 6:30 right here. You can click on the link on Facebook. Then you can listen to the show. And